Ranked Longhorns have made the trip to Columbia to take on a South Carolina squad that's her third start of the season, 13th overall appearance. She enters
really in this ball game today is going to have to pitch to contact.
SEC play has arrived and we are set to get underway. First pitch low from Neely Lamb. Payoff. Popped in the air towards center. Tori Inslee has it in her glove. One away. Gamecocks rolling out the same. Tate Davis at third, coming over from Ole Miss.
One is coming in, as you said, to replenish that left side of the defense. They had big shoes to fit nicely so far this year.
0-1, chop foul.
But she's beginning to not use them incorrectly.
She's got a base hit through the left side.
Average standpoint, good bat to ball there. So a one-out single for good.
Her senior left fielder. Coming over after 3 years at Arizona.
How about that for a pickup?
Yeah. Off speed, drops into the zone. That's been a pitch that Lamb's worked to develop. Last year led all the Big 12 with 19 doubles and also put her top 15. One out single. 3-2 delivery, fouled away.
Just a little bit out ahead of it, pulls it down to the first base line.
3-2 from Lamb. Off speed, breaks away, and it's ball four. 64 career homers. She's got 9 so far this year.
Games during her career. Now that is doable out in the outfield, but and Tate Davis trying to handle the pull.
Swing and a miss, strike 3. 11 homers on the year for Stewart. She's hitting .490 overall, but about 7 of her last 11 games, she sent one out of the park. Slow roller left side. Tate Davis from third to throw a bit high.
For what turned into the national champions, she was very supportive, found joy in the success of her teammates. Or just the season in general was taken away from them. So for Viviana Martinez, handling her business well.
Off pitch. Just off the outside edge. Gamecock faithful wanted it, but a Longhorn run. Texas up early, 1-0.
Oh my goodness, that one just full. Matea Lawson at the plate.
Change up, gets the swing and miss. Matea Lawson, a freshman out of Tinley Park, Illinois. 324. Back-to-back strikes from Lamb. Her 0-2. Skied in the air, shallow right. McKnight charging in, and that's the inning. 2.14 ERA in nearly 50 innings.
And that ERA is deceiving. She gave up some runs.
She's been in this spot in the Gamecocks order since her first year last year.
She played infield for Oklahoma, literally in left.
2-1 pitch, popped to right, but into the glove of Carly Shelton at the dish, a junior from nearby Lexington. Shelton, the Gamecocks this season for the junior. Going on with a .414 average. Swing and a miss, strike 2. And Tegan Kavan. It's the 1-2 pitch is fouled back.
Get a player aboard.
1-2 pitch straight to center. It had enough carry on it to stay up in the air.
If they can get someone aboard and get that confidence against Tegan Kavan with the 2 newest newcomers to the SEC. Those.
Swing and a miss, strike 3. Tegan Kavan.
How about JC Nichols? Did you know she was the long jump state champion along with playing basketball in her high school days?
Slow fly to third, hauled in by Davis. 1-out swing, pops up. Davis extends the glove and makes the over-the-shoulder grab.
She pulled away.
With the infield in. 2-2 goes to the outfield. Lelio towards the track, makes the catch, and that ends the inning.
Carolina was 1 inning away from making it to the College World Series. for the Gamecocks.
And to try to get back there, they added pieces out of the portal like Tori Inslee, who connects on a leadoff single. The NC State transfer.
Good contact here, and it's just what the doctor ordered, a pitch just slightly up in the zone.
Hitting .375 her first year back in her home state. 0-1 off the inside of the bat. Does it fall? It will. Back-to-back singles for Inslee and Tate Davis. Base hits to the first two hitters after a three-batter frame, including a strikeout in the first. Now the toss to Lexi Winters. Gamecock catcher is strike.
Quickly behind in the count. That pitch.
0-2, foul down the first baseline. Swing and a miss, strike three. Tegan Kavan's got a pair of strikeouts.
Pitchers watching Tegan Kavan. When in doubt, inside on the hands, you're hit by pitch.
Anderson hitting .306 in her sophomore season. She's a California out of Moore Park. 1-0 up and off. The 3-0. Ball four. Payoff pitch is inside, and we are tied. The Gamecocks tie the game.
She might remind you, two-time Gatorade Player of the Year in the circle for South Carolina this year as well.
1-1 popped up into center. Henry makes the grab. They'll look to tag, and South Carolina in front.
The most outstanding.
First pitch swinging from Leanne Good out to left. There's Lilio for the out. 2-1, rock to right. That'll fall for a base hit into the wall. Heading into second, she will hold up there with a one-out double.
Altmaier on this swing. She takes the inside, pulls into the...
Nearly 40 innings this year for Hurd as Atwood.
Curve or drop has really improved for her.
Swing, opposite air for Atwood, caught by McKnight. Altmaier tags on third. Here's Katie Stewart. Driven. Two-out pitch, sails past Winters. 1-1 swing in the air to left. Lilio back at the track, looks up and it's gone. Here for Katie Stewart. This one a two-run blast to left. Makes it 3-1 Texas.
Over her shoulders. Now a 3-1 advantage for Texas. Book closed on Neely Lamb of South Carolina. She'll be on the hook for Jory Hurd, charged with the home run to Katie Stewart.
Texas 19-1 coming into this one. Gamecocks 15-6. Hurd's 0-1 pitch, skied out to left. Lilio seems to have found it, and that is the third. On from the circle for Texas. 1-2 to Lilio, lined opposite way, and that's a base hit to left. Quincy Lilio has the game. One on for Carly Shelton. First pitch out the middle, off the glove of Kavan. Throw gets away. Lilio will go to third. The count early though, 0-1. Kavan's 0-1. Now 0-2. Up.
Good work by Rhodey to lay off of that one when she recognizes that's inside. So keep it at 1-2.
Up the middle, stopped by Good. Over to Martinez. Book it for two. Two-out hitter is Torley Inslee. On the ground to Martinez. Close play. Inslee called out at first. Make a decision, and they will not challenge. So that is the third. After three, Texas in first time in program history hosting Supers last year. Payoff pitch.
Runs. That's why that number is elevated.
Maloney lays down the bunt. Throw down to first. They will say she got her in time.
Fast and then rip it on a line. Good range by Rhodey to reach out, still keep.
Fly out to left and a fly out to center for Henry. This time keeps it on the infield. Rhodey, a toss to Shelby.
Means a lot to not only the other coaches, but the players as well.
Davis, a grounder to third. Throw across from Nichols. 2-1 into the air towards right. Backing up is good from second.
She's giving up very few hard contacted balls.
Left in scoring position. 0-1 pitch on the ground to good. And that closes out the inning. Swing and a drive out to center. Inslee looks up to the Carolina sky.
Good, got a lot of it, but sent it into deep center field, collected by the center fielder.
Last hitter in the Texas order to face.
Pointed out many times behind the backstop. Defensive player of the year in the American Athletic Conference. And
2 at bats, a strikeout in the first and a fly out to right. Hurd's 1-1. On the ground to Anderson. A play at second. That's home run from Stewart. Did come against Hurd back in the third inning.
Up next, the top home run hitter for
Hurd's 3-1. Stays out of the zone. Ball 4. That gave Texas an initial 3-1 lead. Gamecocks were able to get a run back. But now the Longhorns 2 on with 2 out for Viviana Martinez. Has reached base twice tonight.
Unfortunately, getting the elbow of Martinez.
White says he doesn't like throwing BP2 too much because she just hits
strong, aggressive swing. So of course, those balls going up through the middle.
Got hit. 2-1 in the skies to right center. McKnight will charge in, and that ends the inning. To bring in South Carolina's first run of the night. Gamecocks at the order. Overmail into left, charging in. Altmaier won't get to it, and it's a leadoff single for Alyssa Overmail.
Misses. Overmail is going to wheel her way to at least second and probably third.
The previous 2, they brought in a run. Pinch runner is going to be Lexi. Right there at the top of the list, though, with her. Nick McKnight at the plate. First pitch is a strike on the inside.
End up chasing.
Swing and a miss, strike 3. Kavan, her third strikeout of the night. Coming in the SEC tournament. 1-0, looking to lay down a bunt. Right side, she's got a base hit. 1-1 pitch, pops it up, shallow left. Altmaier Martinez nearly colliding.
I like that play from Martinez to stick with it for the second out.
2 on, 2 down for Ariana Rhodey. Pitch down to the dirt. Shaver takes third. One-two pitch will end the inning. Tegan Kavan.
You have to be able to prevent runners from coming aboard. And if you're J.C. Nichols, you've done just that.
Swing and a miss.
In her, but she started to lose her confidence. She was at the top of the order, not hitting to her own standard. She actually asked coaches obliged and said, hey, maybe that'll give her some confidence.
To left, there's Lilio. 2 gone. Freezes up Henry.
Our program and continue to build it and wants to come with no hesitation.
Roller to third. Nichols the throw across. Local product nearby Lexington High School. The payoff. Inside, ball 4. Oh, 1 up and off. Kavan's 1-2, fouled away. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 5th punch out of the night. Jory Hurd's 1-0. Grounded to third, stopped by Davis. Hurd deals. Off-speed breaking ball, drops low. The 1-2 punch, swing and a miss, strike 3. The 2-2. In the air towards center. Back is Inslee. Off the top of the wall. Wallace waved around third. She will score.
Used to a double, but the run does score. That insurance comes around, charging home for the 4th run for softball.
Popped in the air, back towards center. This one stays in the park, and it is Kavon's 2-0. Will hit McKay. The 1-2 to McKnight. On the ground, left side, stabbed by Martinez. They'll get the force out at second.
That effort from her, instead of standing up, she efficient.
0-2 pitch out to center. Henry's there. Below. Shelton 1 for 3 tonight. She does have 1-0, hot back foul. In the air to left. Altmaier coming in, and that's the ball game. Opens up SEC play with a 4-2 victory over South Carolina.
The 3rd and then an RBI double later on in the ball game.